Good morning. Here we are again. I hope you're all having a really good weekend. If you're in Britain, you're maybe celebrating the Jubilee. I'm afraid I'm not celebrating the Jubilee. I'm not a royalist at all, but I don't want to start digressing at this early stage in the video, so I'll just leave it there. I'll just leave it there. It's a beautiful sunny day anyway here in Scotland. There is a wee bit nip in the air, but it is really beautiful. So yeah, it's nice to see the sun. Gives you a lift, doesn't it? If you're a returning subscriber, thanks for coming back. And if you're a new viewer, a very warm welcome to my channel. Before I go any further, I would like to give a shout out to two of my friends, Sheila and Carolyn. If you're listening, I really hope that you girls get yourselves well soon. I'm thinking about you. Just take it easy and get well soon. So I need the hanky already because my nose runs constantly and I don't know why. My mother used to have the same problem, but I do have a hanky. So I'm going to go back to what I was talking about last week, and I think last week I was probably, had a bit of the holiday blues going on, which is understandable. Everybody gets the holiday blues. I think that's what was going on last week, and we're fine. We're back on track. My writing has come back. I've written loads this week, absolutely loads, and I have sitting back. That's not proper. That's not proper grammar, is it? I have sat back and taken stock of stuff with regards to my poetry, and I think I'm just going to leave things as they are. I think basically what I need to do, I've missed the point entirely while I was, getting het up about not having subscribers on here, not selling books, blah blah blah. That's not the point. That is not the point. I've missed the point entirely. Numbers are irrelevant. As far as I'm concerned, numbers are irrelevant. I don't care how many followers I have, to be honest. And I would like a few more subscribers, but it's not the be all and end all. The most important thing for me is, and always has been, am I enjoying writing, and also just as importantly, is my writing bringing pleasure to other people? Does it resonate when they read it or they hear it? That is the most important things to me. Those are the most important things to me. So yeah, I am just going to leave things as they are and not just get so tied up about, numbers and stuff like that, and also continuously, which I do quite a lot, compare my work to others on Instagram. I am going to stick with the Instagram page. It does take a lot of time trying to keep up with it, but I have to say this, that I owe a great deal to that page, and that page has brought about such a huge improvement in my writing, and it's made me write in terms of, in different ways that, and on different subjects that I wouldn't have, thought about previously. And I go back again particularly to the prompts, because the prompts definitely get the creative juices going. They definitely do, and they stimulate your brain into writing in different ways. A lot of the poems I've written this week I have written using the prompts. And my biggest fear, my biggest worry is not being able to write. Just being able, not being able to write, just being completely stuck. That is my biggest fear. And if I gave up that page, would that happen? I'm not sure, but I don't want to take the chance. So for now, at this moment in time, I am just going to leave things as they are and concentrate on my writing, not anybody else's writing, my writing, and making sure that my writing is the best that I can write. And I think that is what I really need to focus on, because everybody's got a different way of writing. Everybody writes in different ways, and a lot of people have been writing for a lot longer than I have, and I actually need to, which is something that I don't often do, I need to step back as well and actually give myself a pat on the back for how far I've come with my writing. I think I do. I'm not being, big-headed or anything like that. I'm not one of those people. But yeah, if you go back, as I say, if you go back in time to the madness of Corona, and then you look at what I'm writing now, if you follow me on Instagram, or you look at any of what I post on my Facebook page, you can see there's been 100% improvement in my writing, and that is what I need to focus on most. Not constantly comparing myself to others and always thinking, my writing isn't good enough. Because my writing is good enough. It is good enough. And it doesn't matter how many books I sell. And it doesn't matter how I'm ranked in Amazon. What matters most to me is when I hear somebody say, I like that poem, or that poem resonates. That is the most important thing, and that gives me a lot of happiness. It really does. The selling books things, it comes in time. Everything comes in time, which was what I said in the last video. So yeah, everything takes time, and I am going in flow with the universe, and the universe knows best, and I will continue to write. And even if one person tunes in and listens on a Sunday, I'm happy. So I was intending to try and keep this video quite short this week. I see I'm running on to 10 minutes already. I do tend to go off. Once I start, you can't stop me talking. Maybe it's because I live on my own. Half the time I talk to myself. I don't know. Anyway, what I'm going to do today is I'm going to read 3 poems, and these poems were written using prompts, but they weren't written recently. I think maybe at the beginning of this year or the tail end of last year. I could be wrong in thinking that I've read one of them out before, and if I have, I do apologise, but if you're a new viewer, you might not have heard it. And what I did this week also, what I thought I would do is I post, I know, I get my words mixed up, but I'm not dyslexic that I know of, or maybe I am. I'll try that again. I printed the poems off from Grammarly, and I think it's better to give you these versions of the poems rather than always reading you the poems from the notebooks, because what I write in the notebooks is only a rough copy. It's what is popped into my head, and I've got to get it down, because if I don't get it down, then it's gone. So that is what I do. I make a rough copy, and then I feed everything into Grammarly, and Grammarly corrects me on my punctuation, usually. Not all the time, so I think my punctuation is maybe getting a bit better. But yeah, I have to do that before I post on Instagram, and obviously I do that when I'm publishing a book. So that's what I did this week, guys. I thought I would print the poems off from Grammarly, and then you're not getting an unedited version of the poem. You're getting the proper poem as it should be. So I'm going to read the poems now instead of waffling on too much, because time passes and my mouth runs away with me. I do apologise. So this poem was written, it doesn't have a title because the page that was hosting the prompts, it was actually a group of sentences that they gave you to work with, and this is what some of them do, especially at the beginning of the month. At the start of every month, they give you a whole host of prompts to work with, and it is usually sentences, and you can use one or two or as many as you like, and then weave them together, and hopefully it forms a poem. So this title does not have a, did I say this title? I'm sorry, I'm getting confused here. This poem does not have a title because I used quite a few prompts to write it. They were swimming soulmates far from the shore. All they wanted to do was explore. They did not need a map on this journey of love. A divine destiny had placed them together. Now nothing could tear them apart. Swimming soulmates joined by the heart. Under a melodious moon they made melting memories. They had no wish to see dry land. Sleepy sunsets came and went, but they did not notice or care. Happily living in an ocean sublime until their bodies turned to dust and air. And the next one, the prompt was it was either poetry fills my heart or poetry fills my heart with joy. I can't remember which. Poetry fills my heart with joy. Without my pen or poetry I cannot exist. Like a bird it sings me a sweet melody of rhymes. A rainbow appears before my eyes as I release the ink from my pen. Poetry fills my heart with the air I need to survive. Like an artist's palette of colour, my words then come alive. And this one is called Fragile Heart, and the prompt was called Fragile Heart. And I'm not 99% sure, but I think I might have read it before, and if I If I've read it before and you've heard it before, I do apologise. A fragile heart lies behind a lock of steel. The heart still beats and it still feels. If you love the heart, it will blossom and grow. The heart is not beyond repair, but you must approach it with care. Take the heart and hold it in your hand. Let it know that you are there. Then watch as its treasures unfold. A fragile heart no longer, now turned into gold. So, I hope you enjoyed the video this week, and I hope you enjoyed the poetry this week. I always hope that, you're free. I'm really struggling with I'm getting my words mixed up and I'm stuttering. See, this is entirely the reason why I would not go live anywhere, So, yeah, if you like the poems and they resonated, or you just like the poems, please feel free to leave a comment, and I would like to hear if you enjoyed the poems or not, or even if you just click the like button. That's enough for me. I hope that you all enjoy the rest of your weekend. If you're celebrating the Jubilee, I hope you have fun, and hopefully I will see you all again next week, and I'm trying not to stumble and stutter so much next week. As always, take good care. Bye for now.